Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, students. Mathematics class grade 7. And today, the page number 248, we are going to discuss some important points about drawing the graphs. Just keep in your mind there is 5 steps. First of all, you need to know that, or you need to keep in your mind these 5 steps to draw the graph of the curve. Before, all the graphs were the straight lines which we studied, but now we are going towards the quadratic equation graph, and the quadratic equation graph have the curve. How many? The degree of the equation will be the curves. For example, degree 1 or linear straight line, degree 2 or quadratic one curve, degree 3 or cubic it will be two curves. Just point number 1, do not take too few points. About 10 are usually necessary. Means that in the x-axis and in the y-axis at least 9 or 10 points will be this side on the y-axis and 9 or 10 points to the x-axis. Number 2, to decide where you need to draw the y-axis, look at the range of x values. Look at the range of x values. You will see the values of x. Range means the biggest value and the smallest value. See, in this values of x, what is the range? The smallest value is -3 and the biggest value is 3. So how many points needed? So if you will draw the y-axis here, you cannot draw the negative lines. If you draw the y-axis here, you cannot draw the positive lines. So on the x-axis you will draw this y-axis in the center. Why? Because some values are positive and some values are negative. If all the values positive, so you can draw this y-axis line here, and the remaining part, all the positive side will be this side. In the Cartesian plane, you can see in the Cartesian plane some values can be positive, some values can be negative. Okay, point number 3, to decide where to draw the x-axis, look at the range of y-axis. Similar ones, you need to decide how many, if the values are negative and positive, so you will draw the x-axis in the center of y-axis. If all the values of y are positive, so no need to draw in the center, you can draw at the level. You can see here all the y values are positive, so you will draw this y x-axis at the bottom, not in the center, because no value is negative in the y-axis line. So now point number 4, in some questions you will be given most of the y values, but you may have to calculate the few more for yourself. In this case, always plot first those points that you were given, and from these get an idea of shape of the curve. Then you can plot the points you calculated and see if they fit to the curve you have to mind it. If they do not, go back and check your calculation. Very simple. If you have some points, first draw that points and then other calculate some 3 or 4 more points if it fits to your curve which you have already drawn, so it is good. If you feel any problem, this curve is not getting better shape, so you can check your calculation again. Question number 5, when you draw a smooth curve, to pass through the points, always turn the page into the position where your wrist is on the side of the curve. Means that, very technical point this, you should when you join these points, it should be in the smooth way. It is not like that you can go here and then come here. It should be in the smooth line, and you will draw this without scale. When you join these points, draw this line without scale, not with scale, but it should be smooth. It should not be like this. It should be smooth. These are the main points you should keep in your mind to draw the graph. Now come towards the quadratic graph. For finding the quadratic graph, you have this quadratic equation. Here you can see the value of x is in the square form. Y is equals to x square. The most important family of curve we consider given what are called quadratic graphs. The simplest of these is the graph of y is equals to x square, because here the square, so it means it is the quadratic. We will draw the graph of y equal x square for the value of x ranging from -3 to +3. This is the range you need to decide first. You can draw the graph by the range of -1 and +1 also. The graph will give you the shape, but it is better to draw with -1, -3 and -3 and +3. And you can also use -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3 only. Not needed this all kind of values, so it will be very long. You can shorten it -3, -2, -1 like this. Here the calculation you can see here. If value of x is -3, y will be 9. See, 9. If value of x is -2.5, y will be 6.5, 6.25. What you are doing? Just taking the square of the value of x, then you can get value of y. -2 square equal 4, -1/5 square equal 2.5, -1 square equal 1, -0.05 square equal to 0.25. Like this all calculation can be done. We draw the y-axis vertically in the center of the page, since x, y range -3 and +3. As I explained to you earlier, you need to decide the suitable scale and the range, and then where to write the x-axis and where to draw the y-axis. Come to the point now. Here we are using 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis, because we have the range -3 and +3. This -1, -2, -3, +1, +2, +3. And now come to the point. -3 equal 9. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, and bring this to the straight line, this 9. After that -2 equal 4, this point. Then 1 equal 1. Then 0 equal 0 and 0. If the value of x is 1, the value of y is also 1. If the value of x is 2, value of y is 4. See this 4. I am avoiding these decimal points. I am just taking the whole numbers. And then 3 to 9. After that you can join these points to draw the quadratic graph. Hopefully, inshallah, I will draw on the screen one graph and join with this video at the end. You can see the exercise now. Question number 1. Draw on the same axis the graph of y is equals to x square and y is equals to 2x square. Same axis. Draw on the same axis the graph of y is equals to x square and y is equals to 2x square. And y is equals to 3x square. Taking half unit interval for x in the range of -2 to +2. Take 4 cm as the unit on the x-axis and 2 cm as the unit on y-axis for the value of y from 0 to 12. What can you Deduce about the graph of y is equals to ax square for any positive value of a. Positive value of a means at the place of a here 2 and at the place of a here 3. So you can draw the graph and tell what will be the difference. When you draw the graph, you can see the difference. What will be the difference? The difference is that the graph will comes like this here, increased somewhat outer, because when x is equals to 2, y will be 4. When x is equals to 2 here, y will be 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So the point comes out. This is the lesson today. Now I will draw some graph on the screen and join this with this video. The next page, page number 251, will be the next lesson or next lecture of our exercise. See you soon, inshallah. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Now we will solve this question number 1, exercise 14C. Question number 1. The question number 1 is, draw on the same axis the graph of y is equals to x square, y is equals to 2x square, and y is equals to 3x square. The values of x is minus 2 to plus 2. Means the value of x will be 0, 1, 2, minus 1 and minus 2. So when the value y is equals to x square, so it will be y is equals to x square will be 4, 1, 0, 1 and 4. 2x square, when y is equals to 2x square, so it will be 4 multiplied by 2, 8, 1 multiplied by 2, 2, 0 and 2 and 8. If y is equals to 3x square, so it will be 4 multiplied by 3, 12, 3, 0 and 3 and 12. This is the table. These are the values of y. These are the values of y. Y is equals to x square, y is equals to 2x square and y is equals to 3x square. And these are the values of x. X ranging from minus 2 to plus 2. And y is ranging from 0 to 12. The maximum value is 12. So you can see here in the question, take 4 centimeter as the unit on the x-axis and 2 centimeter as a unit on y-axis for the value of y from 0 to 12. So means that 4 centimeter, 4 boxes, you can consider 4 boxes equal 1 unit, and on the y-axis 2 boxes equal 1 unit. So here we have small boxes, no problem, we can use the different, but should be the same. Just keep in your mind, should be the same. Now I am going to draw the line for sorry, need to erase it. Draw the line for x-axis and y-axis. First I will draw the line in the center for y-axis. It's hard for me to draw the line with scale because it's creating problem in interface. So let me draw without scale. The line can be little bit dirty, but you can understand. This for y-axis and this line for x-axis. Because all the values in y are positive, so that's why I draw this line at the bottom. If some values have y in the negative, so we can draw this in the center of y-axis. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, this negative x, this negative y. So values of x-axis 0, 1, 0, 1 and 2, this minus 1 and this minus 2, and this side 12. We need 12 values, so you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Now minus 2, 4. First minus 2 and 4. This point will be here. And minus 1, 1. Minus 1 and 1. 1 will be here in between 2 and so this is 1. After that 0, 0. This point 0, 0. 1, 1. So that will be the point. 2, 4. 2 and 4. So join these points. This and this and this point. So now minus 2 and 8, minus 2 and 8, that will be the point. Minus 2, 12. Sorry, minus 1 and 2, that will be the point. Then 0, 0, then 1, 2, this, then 2, 8, 2 and 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These points you can join. After that 3x square, minus 2, 12, minus 2 and 12, this point. Then minus 1, 3, minus 1 and 3, 3 will be here in the center of 2 and 4. 0, then 1 and 3, 1 and 3 here, and then 2 and 12, 2 and 12 here. So when you join these points, this point, this point, so this is the graph. Because I am using the S Pen, so that's why it little bit looks like dirty. It's like the board only. So when you will draw on the graph paper, it will be very clear and neat, inshallah. So take care, see you later.